I'm Tanveer Arora. You probably know me from the podcast Nobody Meets Somebody, or you probably seen me performing in San Antonio. And this is Props Comic. It has to be Russell Peters who made me do comedy. I think because growing up in India, that was the only international Indian comic that we knew of. And that was the age of YouTube videos going viral. And yeah, I can't think of anybody else who got me into comedy but him. There was this show called The Great Indian Laughter Challenge, which was kind of like the last comic standing. But those are like lesser known comics in India. But that maybe also had an influence over me. The comic that made me feel like I couldn't do comedy has to be Gary Gulman. Because that guy is so good, and especially his vocabulary. I think if, in my mind, I was like, if that's the bar, I can't cross that because he is so damn good. Again, has to be Gary Gulman. There's that 5 minute video, a 5 minute clip of the state abbreviations. I think that is the one that. So if anyone, anytime they ask me, like, what's your goal with comedy? Like, when would you be satisfied? Or, like, what's your one thing that you really want to accomplish with comedy? I was like, if I could write 5 minutes, just 5 minutes that is as beautiful as Gary Gulman's state abbreviations, that's it. That's the one, man. My final show before I die. I don't know about watching. Yeah, because I'm so self-centered. I wouldn't like want to watch someone and die. I probably want to do a show and die. Um, I don't know where it would be. Maybe in somewhere in New York for sure. I don't even want it to be like grand. Like I want to be that famous and have like thousands of people. Probably not, but definitely not sure. Like 20 people in the audience. Somewhere in the hundreds range. A great show. Maybe as taping for a special. Like let's say in Netflix on an HBO special, I'm taping for that. The show goes great, and then I die in a car accident. I don't know what happens with the special, but maybe that'll be it. Before going on stage, I definitely check my zipper. That's one thing I've always done throughout my life. Like not just comedy, any kind of performance, any kind of thing. And like now, if you notice, if the comics around, I've started wearing these sweatpants. They don't have any zippers, so that's perfect. But yeah, I would definitely do that. But like if it's a big show, I definitely have that ritual. Need plenty of sleep, workout. Need to poo, need to poop, need to pee, need like a glass of water. All those things need to happen before the show. Yeah. The answer is simple. Like, you should be a comedian if you're funny. You should not be a comedian if you're not funny. Like, don't do it for the cloud. Don't do it for any other reason. Like, there's so many other things you can do on Instagram and TikTok now. Like, just don't get into comedy if you're not funny. But if you are funny, and there are so many people that I know, and a lot of us has probably seen people who have these amazing stories and they never get up on stage. Those are the people who should be doing comedy. And that's it.